What's up, y'all? What's up? It's your boy, Malcolm Locks everywhere, coming back to you guys with another video. And I'm so happy I'm in the space where I get the opportunity to really go in depth about, my natural hair journey and a lot of stuff behind my locks because, there's so many people that it resonates with, right? So also me being in a position to be a black man and talk about my natural hair is just something that it's just different. You don't really have a lot of men in this space talking about natural hair and, you know, how their journey is behind their natural hair. For the most part, men have locks when it comes to their natural hair, right? That's what it is for the most part, and that's what it is for me. So one thing that I like to dive deep into is really going into these chemicals that's in your products. I wanted to do this before, but now I'm really just getting a chance to really go in depth about some of this stuff where we always talking about certain products that are in hair care products, but they're not just in hair care products, they're in lotions and deodorants and all types of stuff, right? And now, mind you, me being a chemist, I do know a lot, but I don't know everything there is to know about all this stuff that they put in all of these products. But I know one thing for sure, two things are for certain. When you talk about like the cosmetic industry, it's not as regulated as other industries. And a lot of these products that they put into hair products, they're just not good. And the reason for that is a multitude of things, and some of the things that I'll go in right now in this video. So as you can see, once again, I've had my locks for 11 years now. I started them, y'all can see my roots too. They're, I just got them done the other day. But I've had my locks since 2009. And prior to, I was putting that infamous black gel in my locks, which is something that I definitely do not do anymore, not in the least bit. There's a lot of alcohol in that black gel, and we all know alcohol dries out your hair and dries out your scalp. But that's how I started my locks. I had that black gel. I used to sit under the dryer and I still hate to this day sitting under the dryer. I hate sitting under the dryer. I don't know if there's anybody who really likes sitting under the dryer, but I hate sitting under the dryer. But anyway, I used to get my hair done with that black gel, and I used to sit under the dryer and blah, 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 whoop, whoop. I think in one of the videos, I'm going to get an actual jug of that black gel. Everybody, y'all hearing me saying that black gel, but to the people who know, y'all know what that black gel is. So I'm gonna get a tub of it so I can kind of like read off the ingredients, but I'm just going right off the top of my head. So when it comes to natural hair and locks, right, people always talking about sulfates. People always talking about parabens, right? But there's a slew of other products that I'm not going to show the product on the actual on my actual live, but I'm just going to kind of read through some stuff. Sulfates, number one, that's not a cancer causing. It doesn't cause cancer, right? It literally is an irritant. So if you get it in your eye, it's going to burn. If you put enough of it on your skin, it's going to burn, right? Sulfates are what's called surfactants, right? And I don't want to get in depth in why they're called a surfactant, but basically it makes stuff bubble. So when you put some type of shampoo in your hair, or even with soaps, because sulfates are in soaps, your Doves and your Suaves and all of that stuff, sulfates are in there. But sulfates are not just only in soaps, they're in toothpaste too. So when you brush your teeth and it's bubbling up, guess what? And you see all them bubbles, that's sulfates at work. So not only do you need to be checking your shampoos, but you need to be checking your toothpaste as well, because sulfates are in toothpaste. Also, we talk about parabens a lot. Now, I have said something small about this in my prior video, where parabens are it's a synthetic preservative, right? So I prior to me jumping into entrepreneurship, I used to do formulation chemistry at a place called Seaman Healthcare Diagnostics here in Delaware. And what happened was, when I used to work with a lot of these chemicals, I used parabens heavy. I use a lot of parabens heavy. And like I said, it's a synthetic preservative that is put into a ton of things, that's in like lotions, deodorants, shampoos, conditioners. Like it's in a ton of stuff. So you have to be real conscious about reading the back of that label. So now, anyway, I'll create another video about, you know, all the products that are in these chemicals that are in these products that are actually like actual carcinogens, and ones that actually do cause cancer. Because, you know, prior, back in the day, they used to have formaldehyde in these products, and what happens is that they mask these carcinogenic products, or these carcinogenic chemicals, underneath different names, right? Because they're a derivative of that particular product, right? So you got to be very, very conscious. And like I said, I'll go in depth in another video. But what causes cancer? Now, first of all, of course, you got to eat a certain type of way. Duh, that goes without saying. But what happens is, when you've been using some type of soap that has some type of cancer causing agent in it, right? And you've been putting it on your scalp, or you've been putting it under your arm, or you've been ingesting it, even if it's at a small dose, small, super small dose, right? That's fine. That's fine. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. And what happens is that you use that same product for 20 years. You've used that soap for 20 years. You use that conditioner for 20 years. You use that lotion for 20 years, not knowing that all of that stuff, or that cancer causing chemical at a low dose, has now grown and grown and magnified and magnified and magnified over time. And what happens is, that's what causes the cancer. That's what causes the disease, or that's what causes whatever type of reaction you're having with these products, or your health issues, because you've been using the same product with that little small bit of chemical in it. But over the years, it's grown and grown and grown. Why? Because our bodies are not meant to metabolize certain types of things. And when I say metabolize, that means it's broken down in the body, and you excrete it through your normal waste excretions. You go to the bathroom, or you sweat, and the body doesn't metabolize it. And so, since the body hasn't been able to metabolize that small chemical over a 10, 20 year period of time, where you think it go? Doesn't go anywhere. It's still inside of you, and it manifest is not the right word, but it reacts and turns into that disease that the body can't really fight, because the body doesn't know how to fight it, right? Because you've been taking it in for such a long time in various ways. Like, think about it. If you put a certain shampoo on your head for such a long time, that chemical is getting into your bloodstream, it's seeping into your fat. Same thing when you're injecting a certain type of thing. You've been eating the same thing for such a long time, it's going inside of your body. Or you've been wearing a certain type of lotion for such a long time that it's going right. Your skin is the biggest organ in your body. It's going right straight into your body. Like, they make chemicals to make so that certain things can go deeper into your body. You know, when you get that super smooth feel, well, that's a chemical that's at work, where it's giving you that super smooth feel. So when it comes to these products, you guys got to be super aware. Read the back of that label and do your research on these products. I'll have another video where I really will go in depth on the derivatives of certain products that you need to be on the lookout for. And I'll probably have little dings and stuff on the next video. But you know, like I said, we talk about sulfates all the time. We talk about parabens all the time, but you got to look at these other products, like I said, where you've been putting on your body for such a long time that the actual body cannot metabolize those chemicals at large doses, and not even at small doses. Like even the small stuff, it's not metabolizing. The body can't excrete those chemicals through your normal waste functionality. So you got to be really conscious about the stuff that you're spraying in your house, the stuff that you are putting on your head, putting in your mouth, rubbing on your skin. You know, you just got to be super conscious. Makeup as well. Like a lot of women put on a lot of makeup. And that's not a bad thing. And I love it when I love it when women do that, because I love y'all. But you got to be careful about the stuff that you're putting on your face, because it's going to seep inside of your skin, and if you're not conscious of what it is that you're putting on your face when you're putting on your makeup, yeah, that's it and that's all. So, you know, this is what I pay attention to when I am, you know, doing certain things with my locks. You know, I use everything is 100% like organic. So my coconut oils and my essential oils and all of my shampoos, my conditioners, if I use it, my sprays, like I make everything by hand. And that's the reason why I do it, because I don't want to put any crazy type items in my skin. It's almost kind of like once you learn it, you can't unlearn it. So I've been in a position to really study a lot of this stuff and see the effects of it over time. So be very aware of that. You know, your locks or your natural hair will thank you for it. Your scalp will thank you for it. Your skin will thank you for it. So please be aware of what it is that you're doing with these chemicals. And that is all I have to say for this particular video. Make sure you guys follow me everywhere. Malcolm Locks on TikTok, Malcolm Locks on Instagram, Malcolm Locks on Twitter. Malcolm, you can find me on Facebook, Malcolm Locks. You can find me on Snapchat, Pinterest. You can find me on Tumblr. I'm everywhere, y'all. Y'all right here, subscribe, YouTube, Malcolm Locks. I'm here, I'm in the building. So if you guys got any questions, you can comment, you can get in contact with me. I got you covered. Yeah, let's get to it. Peace.